You've had the feeling before. You're driving home, the road is empty, and for a split second, you think about turning the wheel. Not because you're sad or want to end it, but just because a part of you wondered, what if? The French call this l'appel du vide, the call of the void. But in dark psychology, we call it the first meeting with your shadow. Most of your life is a performance. You are the polite neighbor, the hard worker, the loyal friend. But beneath that persona lies a basement. And in that basement, you've locked away every dark thought and every unacceptable desire since you were a child. The problem is, basements eventually get full. When they do, the door starts to creak. Tonight, we aren't looking at the person you pretend to be. We are looking at the guest who lives in your skin when the lights go out. Have you ever noticed that just when things start going well, you find a way to ruin them? You pick a fight with a partner who loves you. You procrastinate on a project that could change your life. You stay up until 3 a.m. scrolling when you have the biggest meeting of your career the next morning. The world calls this bad habits, but psychology calls it homeostatic pressure. Your brain has a comfort setting for how much success or love you think you deserve. If your life becomes too good, it feels like a threat to your identity. To your subconscious, safe is better than happy. Your mind would rather you be miserable in a way it understands than be happy in a way that feels foreign. Think of your mind like a thermostat. If the room gets too warm, too much joy, too much peace, your shadow self kicks in like an air conditioner, cooling your life back down to a familiar temperature. You aren't failing. You are just retreating to the only version of you that your subconscious recognizes. Ever feel lonely in a crowded room? You're standing on the subway. You look up from your phone, and everyone around you has the same blank expression. We're surrounded by people, yet we feel this deep sense of isolation. Why is that? It's because we're all playing a game called impression management. You're not really talking to people. You're talking to the carefully crafted version of them they want you to see. And they're doing the exact same thing to you. This leads to something called pluralistic ignorance. Deep down, we all feel like we're just faking it, like we're frauds. But since everyone else is wearing a mask, we assume we're the only one struggling. It's a silent, lonely battle. And here is a twist. Have you ever wondered why you redrawn to so-called toxic people or the villains in movies? It's because they're doing what you're too afraid to do. They're living their truth, their shadow, out loud. You don't hate them. You envy their freedom from the mask. Have you ever noticed there's a strange, dark comfort in being a victim? When you're a victim of your circumstances, your boss, or your past, you're free from responsibility. If it's not your fault, you don't have to be the one to change anything. This mindset creates a loop where you subconsciously look for situations that prove your story, that the world is against you. It's a dangerous kind of mastery, mastering the art of staying exactly where you are. We often cling to our past traumas like a heavy coat in a storm. We're freezing, but we're scared that if we take it off, we'll have nothing left to define us. But think about this. Who are you without your problems? Who are you without your struggle? Answering that question is terrifying, but it's also the first step toward true freedom. So how do we stop the sabotage? You don't kill the shadow. You can't. Trying to destroy the dark parts of yourself is like trying to cut off your own shadow. It only makes you more fragmented. Ancient philosophers and modern psychologists agree. Integration is the only way out. You must invite the stranger in the mirror to sit at the table. Acknowledge that you are capable of cruelty. Acknowledge that you are lazy, envious, and frightened. When you stop lying to yourself about who you are, the shadow loses its power. It no longer has to scream through self-sabotage to get your attention. It becomes a source of energy instead of shame. You are not a good person trying to keep the bad away. You are a complex, ancient system trying to find balance. Tonight, when you lie in bed and the thoughts start to crawl out, don't push them back down. Listen to them. Ask them what they are trying to protect. Because the only way to see the stars is to stand in the dark.